beaten to death and dumped in an Essex woodland. 2 men have just been found guilty of his death. So what events led to the brutal death of Mehmet Kare Alperisian? Last October, he and his girlfriend, who was visiting the UK from Turkey, went out for dinner in Mayfair, London. But on their way home, they were suddenly kidnapped. Bundled into a van, they were taken to a wine bar where his girlfriend was locked into a toilet cubicle, and what she'd experienced next was chilling. She heard her boyfriend cry out in pain while their kidnappers brutally tortured him, like pouring boiling water onto him and stabbing his feet. That was the last time she'd hear her boyfriend's voice. Her captors eventually freed her and gave her money for a taxi. She fled back to the restaurant that they'd been eating at just 48 hours before. The owner thought she was a homeless woman when she approached because of the state she was in, but she begged him not to contact the police. Mehmet's burnt body was later found in a woodland in Essex. His girlfriend flew back to Turkey and hasn't come back since. She was too scared to even give evidence in court. But why were these men after him? The court heard that the popular radio DJ who had his own station had run into debt and owed over £32,000 for a car. The prosecutor claimed the killing was a hallmark of serious organised crime and drugs. It was found that his kidnappers had planted a tracking device on his car ahead of the incident, and that the usually chilled DJ had been on edge before the attack. 2 men were found guilty of kidnap, false imprisonment and manslaughter. They'll be sentenced at a later date.
I knew I used to wait outside of Turkish baths for them. You know what they do in the Turkish baths?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay. That's where a lot of gay men meet. And they all take hot baths together. That's a lot of that these guys get into when they start having certain meetings with certain people, and they meet them at the Turkish bath, and they do their meetings and they meet their people in those type of situations where they're comfortable at. So they don't have to worry about their indiscretions coming out. You mean? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why, twice, sometimes 3 times a week, me and the driver be outside. He'll run into the Turkish bath.